Hey everyone, it's Jay.
And Sean.
And we watched a movie.
Yes, again.
We did. It is called Force of Nature. And it is on Amazon Prime. Ooh, Force of Nature. What is up with you, girl? I got some feelings.
You have some feelings.
Woo! Okay. So I did not know, and I apologize, Sean. I am the one who made us turn this on. I was like, there's a new movie, let's check it out. Not knowing what we were getting into.
How could you have known?
Well, you could not have known the extent to which this movie would infuriate and disappoint us. Michael Polish is the man responsible. He is the name in the director's chair, and what? Are you deliberately trying to make a bad movie?
Seems it.
Like, I just can't, like, is this a money laundering thing? I don't understand why you have made such a terrible movie. Because this is not an accident. You can't do this many terrible things accidentally. He has been in Hollywood too long. This is no accident. And I don't know if you'll remember, very recently I was talking about a movie where I was like, why would you hire these terrible people? Like, it was a bad, you thought it was a good cast, but it was a lot of like
people in disgrace.
Canceled people.
Yeah.
Well, here we are once again.
Yeah.
And I want to say again, Michael Polish, I'm talking to you. Why would you want to work with Mel Gibson? Mel Gibson, really? You're the guy who's going to decide he's uncanceled? Jeez. Like, I'm sorry, but you are the company you keep. You have chosen to work with this guy. Okay.
Yeah. Mel Gibson.
And Emile Hirsch.
Yep.
Not much better. So these are your two stars. Like, again, that's not coincidence. That's not accident. You don't accidentally hire two people on assault charges. Okay. So Emile Hirsch. We'll start here. He plays Officer Cardillo. Having a bad day when we meet him. He's sitting clothed in a bathtub, trying to commit suicide and failing because his PTSD is too bad. Bad day, still going to work. Still going to work. He is a cop on the force and he's going to work in that mentality.
Perfect.
Yay.
Yeah, nothing can go wrong. He's
nothing can go wrong. And it is a day where everything will go wrong. Starting with the day itself, it is, first of all, we're in Puerto Rico. And it is Hurricane Day. Hello. Yeah, there's a big storm coming. And so instead of just sitting at his nice cozy desk and thinking about suicide, Officer Cardillo is actually going to have to go out into the world and force people to evacuate. People who are crazy. Why do people not evacuate when we ask them to evacuate, Sean?
I don't know.
It's terrible.
Yep.
Don't feel that bad for Cardillo. It's hard to like this guy. But he's going out, he has to go evacuate people against their will, and he's being assigned a rookie cop to go along with him. So Jess is hoping to get a, what's that called? Not a promotion, but a transfer to a big city police station because she's tired of it being so boring back home. Played by Stephanie Cayo, Jess is. So they are going out into the world. They're supposed to be evacuating people. They have a quick stop at a grocery store to resolve a conflict involving meat hoarding. Yes, I said it, meat hoarding.
You did say it.
I did. 100 pounds of meat is the meat in question, the meat in dispute. It is all the meat, 100 pounds of meat. That's a lot of meat.
It is a lot of meat, even for a hurricane.
Well, you shouldn't be stocking up on perishables. You're not like, the power may go out, should I bring 100 pounds of meat home? Well, you better have a place for 100 pounds of meat, and he does.
He does.
So this guy, Griffin, played by Will Catlett, they end up following home, because of course they should be evacuating him, but he's like, I've got a pet who needs 100 pounds of meat.
Read between the lines.
Oh boy. So they follow him home to this apartment complex, which has a lot of other crazy people.
Oh, it's all crazy people.
Refusing to evacuate. So first of all, we meet Dr. Troy, played by Kate Bosworth. Kate Bosworth is Michael Polish's real-life wife.
Ah,
yes.
That explains why she's involved in this.
It does. It doesn't, because girl, have a talk with your husband, something's up. So she's got a father in the building who's on dialysis and does not seem to see that there might be a conflict with like power outages and machines keeping you alive. So she's like, please help me get him out of here. But he's like an old curmudgeonly guy.
He's Mel Gibson.
He is Mel Gibson.
That's
Surprise,
all you need to say.
Bitches. So Ray, Mel Gibson, is an ex-cop and a current asshole.
Yeah. Maybe
who just won't
former
leave.
and current, yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, always. And then there's the guy upstairs, another old guy in the building who won't leave. He is a weirdo, but anyways, he's not gonna. There's a lot of people who don't want to leave, and then suddenly no one can leave because the building is being raided by a bunch of thieves who have planned a heist to coincide with the storm to take advantage. And yeah, they comes in guns a-blazing. So the main bad guy is John, played by David Zayas, who I have always had a bit of a problem with because he talks in like a weird baby voice with a lisp. He played Angel on Dexter, and I just could never get into him. I read the books, and like I gave up on the TV show less than a season in because I was like, I can't deal with this, guys. And so here he is. I feel like a lisp does sort of downgrade your villainy a little bit. It's harder to take you seriously. But he certainly has...
I mean, it was hard to take him seriously anyway. Because he was just trying to be so bad. Like, his thing is killing his own men for no reason. For no reason, it's true. He's an art thief. There didn't have to be any murder at all. And he is, like, even if a guy's lying on the ground and is, like, shot in his leg, he's just gonna come and finish him off. Why? He's a completist. Yeah, I guess. Anyway, it's supposed to, I think it's supposed to make you feel like, whoa, he's really bad. He's super bad. Except it's just like, he's an idiot. Sean had some issues with this movie as well. I did. Even though it is kind of, so it's like this apartment complex, heisty escape situation now with cops and robbers on either, well, not on either side. Yeah. Cops are on one side, robbers are on the other. Yes. Plus a guy with a meat eater pet. Yeah. A carnivorous pet. Yeah. And some sort of survivalist, former Nazi, allegedly. Okay. Also, wow, you do not put Mel Gibson, the most famous anti-Semite in the world, in a movie with an unnecessary Nazi subplot? That's what I'm saying. Michael Polish, is this a movie a joke on us? Is this a prank? Like, I just feel like you can't make this bad of a movie by accident. Like, there has to have been, like, some sort of, like, wink, wink. I don't know. What is it? I think so. Well, I just think of the scene when, like, Kate Bosworth goes to the basement, and it's like, it's full of water. But since the water's coming in, there must be a way out. Yeah. Okay, which is stupid in and of itself. Then they go in and they're neck deep in the water. And she says, okay, there's nowhere to go but down. No, if there's water, you don't go down. Anyway. And they did deal with that little plot entanglement by just cutting directly to... That's right! They're safe! Yeah! They escaped somehow! We don't know how to show you this! Anyways, the next day... That's the whole movie. It's just stupid things happening. Yes. Well, I did feel like very much they wanted to set up like an 80s kind of action movie. I think that they tried to get Bruce Willis and didn't get him, so... And that's saying something at this point. If you can't get Bruce Willis, your movie should not be made. Wow. So, you know, Mel Gibson. First of all, these two white men in Puerto Rico, both of these actors have assault charges, and yet they're the good guys, white good guys against the Puerto Rican bad guys, which, ooh, okay, Tums, keep the heartburn down. I'm just like, burn it up inside, guys. I know you liked The Eye of the Storm. That was one of your... Well, they're gonna shoot Kate Bosworth. No, they're gonna shoot the rookie cop. the eye of the storm comes, they decide not to.
And the eye of the storm is like, could be mistaken as just a long and beautiful day.
Yeah.
Because that went on for some time.
Absolutely. They're talking it up. They're like giving like deadlines of like, well, we've got to get out before the storm comes back. So just, you're coming up 2 floors. We're going to give you 5 minutes to get up here.
Oh God, this movie is so trash. Like, it's so messy. It makes no sense. There's like, they really did not try hard to even connect the dots in this.
No.
Gosh, but it's hard to get over Michael Polish believing he's the guy who can pardon both Mel Gibson and Emile Hirsch in one movie. And, Mel Gibson, man, that's a big problem for me.
Sure.
He's been an anti-Semitic pig for, at least since
Forever.
the 90s, I'm sure, that we knew about. And then, he's on tape having called a cop, do you remember? One of the most quotable name-calling sessions in Hollywood.
No.
Sugar tits.
Oh,
Called
boy.
her sugar tits. Has assaulted the mother of his child. Also used the N-word while threatening rape, which is super exciting.
Oh,
it's hard to do a 2-in-1 like that, but Mel Gibson gets it done. So he's just a super bad guy, guys. Do not give him work, please. Michael Polish, what is wrong with your dark soul that this is who you want to go to work with? Because you have a choice and you hired him. Out of all of the people, so many people looking for work.
Oh,
and
sure.
you were like, Mel Gibson?
And it's not like this is a Mel Gibson part.
No, it's a Bruce Willis part.
Well, maybe. It could be any old guy.
It really could be. And he went with Mel Gibson with the side of Emile Hirsch, the guy who put a woman in a stranglehold, dragged her across a table to body slam her on the floor. Served 15 whole days in jail for that episode, guys. Which I think is more than Mel Gibson has ever served, so he's not quite famous enough to get away with that level of assault. You have to do the math in your head,
know where you stand.
So, anyways, did these two get redeemed with this wonderful movie?
No.
No, because you haven't heard about it, I bet, until we started talking about it. It is a new one this year, just came out of left field, getting dropped on Amazon Prime, Yeah, we see you.
Yeah.
Anyways, I was not super happy with this movie.
It's a terrible movie.
And casting
setting
issues
aside everything else, it's still a bad
it wasn't
movie.
ever going to be good.
No.
It really, it's really bad.
Yeah.
Not even good bad, entertaining bad. Some action movies can be entertaining for their badness.
Yeah, there is a way you can do a brainless action movie and have it be fun.
Yeah.
This is not it.
No. It's really not. Oh my gosh.
So don't watch it.
And then they threw in a Nazi.
Yeah.
With Mel Gibson in the room.
Yeah.
Oh, is there no decency left in the world? Anyways, force of nature. I am definitely putting the trailer up because, you know what? If I could trick anyone into watching this movie, my soul will be so much happier today. But really don't.
Don't do it.
Don't. See, you will get rewarded if you are actually listening to this review. But those of you who are just skimming, if you have me on mute, I hope you get tricked into this one. You deserve it. Yeah. And with that, we thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Bye.
Bye.